work, unfortunately. So, but I want to continue where we left off last night because I really like this game, not gonna lie, because of its iconic soybean. Yeah. Take a shot every time I say soybean, and you would probably be drunk by now. So, without further ado, let's get on to it, shall we? Wait, is my mic on? Okay. Does the game has sound? Let me check. Oh, doesn't seem like there is. Let me just. Okay. Please do tell me if you can hear the game sound. Okay, so where were we? The prologue. Yep. So, continuing last night's progress, currently we are having a crime scene over here, but don't worry, this is not a real human being. It's apparently a dummy to show these people, these ultimates, the reality of killing games. Yeah. Ooh. I think it's pretty easy to voice this guy. You can just like cover your mouth and there you go. Let me try.
Where have you been, Chicken City? Won't be fair. Discovery like this would traumatize anyone. Well, almost anyone. I'm fairly thick-skinned.
He is clearly not in the right headspace for an investigation. I should just ignore him. Oh, is my avatar in the way? Let me just go over here a bit. Okay. Damn, bro, your man Boba's so big, I might just get suffocated in it. Ooh, too close.
I must take note of this.
Doctors must not be tight on money. Yep. They are a whole organization. Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know. It could be. They could produce an amazing TV show, certainly. Is that a foreshadowing? They could, yeah. You're not wrong about that.
I just want to go home.
I can't believe this is happening. It's just a dummy. It will be all fine. Oh, who is that peeking over there?
Hi.
Hey, are you investigating? I'll take that as a no. Where am I? Why am I here? Oh, I should go back. Wait, this is not my lost. This girl is stupid. Whoa! Son of a bitch! Yeah, I need to censor that or else I might get copy strike. Son of a beans! Yeah. We're in this beans aesthetics together. Soybean! Let's not forget that. Doesn't sound like she wants to investigate before the best. Okay, now that we have talked to everyone, let's examine the body. A body has been discovered! Damn it, Damon, it's just a doll. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody. I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of a doll. I mean, the dummy almost looks real, so I understand why the initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked this rifle. Yeah, it did. What is this rifle doing here? This is clearly not the murder weapon. Or it could be her defense weapon. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene. So it's just a dummy? Protruded a loaded bullet. That's interesting. Hasn't even been used. Oh. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody get any smart ideas. Damn. A loaded gun. What was going on in the killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? I am guessing the gun is in the victim's possession as a defense weapon, like I said. And she didn't even get to use it, maybe. But again, guns work faster than a knife. right? So yeah, we'll just see. Okay, what else do we have here? We love beans. Beans are fire. True? True? Wise words. You know who doesn't like beans? You know who hates beans? 37 from reverse 99. Wait, did I say reverse 1999? Yeah. I missed a 90 there. It's always confusing to pronounce the game because I'm quite slow with numbers. If the victim died from blood loss, what does that say about the killer? Did they want her to die that way so she could just suffer a slow death? That's really messed up. Can I not go inside? Can I not go inside and examine? What else do I have here? What else? Oh, the hands. In this household, we all love beans, except for my daughter, 37. Wait, let me show you guys real quick. Who is she? Yeah. My reverse 1999 agenda gun. Okay, and how do I take it? Dab. Oop! Why is she in front of me? Okay. There she is, my daughter, and she is. Why doesn't she wear shoes, you might ask? Because she's from Apiron, the land of numbers. So see the character. Let me just hide the game at the back for a bit, and let's just appreciate her character design now, shall we? Like the details in the garments. Gasp. She is one of my favorite characters in Reverse 1999 due to her unique character design, and I would say I really like her. She has this she is quite the autistic coded, but that's not a bad thing. She has improved quite a lot, I would say, like her character development in from the chapter that introduced her to the current chapter now. She has quite a sad backstory, but I'm not gonna spoil that. If you want to know, go play Reverse 1999. Okay, there goes my shameless Reverse 1999 plugins. Okay, so let's say goodbye to my daughter, the beans hater. Now let's get back to our business. Our detective business. Let's go. Her hands are surprisingly. Well, question is, does Joe like beans? It hasn't been proved anywhere that he doesn't hate nor like beans. I think he doesn't have an issue with beans, but what he does have an issue is in believing some how do I say, stuffs like whether Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus exist. He points and laughs at people who believes in those. And there's a character named Tooth Fairy in the game as well, so I am really intrigued in seeing how they would, you know, interact with each other if they ever met. Oh, I can get in, so I just have to exit the okay. Wolfgang!
If for the best.
We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not? Check it out! What's behind this door?
Right.
It's a letter. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. Why was this brought to my attention again?
Dude, not cool.
I am disappointed in you. Huh?
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? It's so obviously a step ladder.
Seriously.
Yeah. What's the difference between that? Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. That's certainly what the victim would want. But guys, what's the difference between ladder and step ladder? I only have like -3 brain cells on a weekdays since I've used it all for my corporate job. Seriously guys, what's the difference? Now it's bugging me. There might be more clues around here. I'm gonna check this entire closet for evidence. What the hell is a stepladder? Indeed, I have no idea either. Is it like when Papa ladder and when Mama ladder stand up and they got divorced and they have a child and it's called stepladder? You get me? Everyone point at left. Wait, I'm trying to see the shelf with an assortment of towels. Okay, so that's pretty much nothing in the shelf. I need to inspect the area around me before I think about moving at the back of the room. What else? Oh, the oh, I cannot even inspect the ladder or step ladder or whatever that is.
It's for the best.
Sounds logical enough, right? Right? You see my vision? Oh, the bucket! We forgot to check the bucket. It's a bucket, pretty typical thing to find inside a janitor's closet. Yep, but why is it so randomly lying there? There's nothing inside it except it smelled like bleach. What else? Wait, already checked the shelf, and I've already talked to Eva. Okay. And I've already checked on the bucket. I've already talked to Akire.
It's for the best.
Do I have to double check the bucket? Oh, so that's it. Ah! Nanda? Nanda? Oh, there's a clock there. Doesn't seem like it works though, because it shows 12 a.m. What else? Oh, I forgot that I can do this. Check if anything is... Golly! These shelves are real intriguing. I do not know how to do that accent.
How should I put it?
Just don't ask where I got them. Don't want to start learn the fuss. Up.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
I checked all the containers on this shelf. They're all full. Oh, just full of bleach.
Makes sense.
That's probably not a coincidence, given this thing is supposed to. What is it doing there? Actually, I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in. Nah, those cameras are new because you guys are in here recently. So is there even anything that I can examine except for the people? Oh, the ding dong, it is time. Ooh, our first class trial, let's go!
Let's see.
Oh, I'm excited already.
Come on, the bras.
Oi! What the hell is a class trial? Your guess is as good as mine. Obviously, we're going to court.
Cool?
He's going to put us on trial.
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about the clues we found.
Just the same.
It makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files. What else could that stuff be for?
Well put.
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses. They don't seem to be relevant to this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned that this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? He must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah, it's the only thing I can think of.
Just follow me.
She keeps treating like this is a dumb game. Probably because she is a ultimate pro gamer. It is time to go outside. What are you doing here all alone, Miss Matchmaker?
Aw.
It's simple.
I can tell she's sweating bullets. Where are we going again? Tree of Ignorance. Where the hell is that? Is it over there? Wait, did we just came from there? Did we? I can't remember. Oh, not here. Eto. So it was inside. Oh, this place where we met everyone.
Check it out.
A big tree? Eden's Garden Academy? Overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out after this.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm, liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass, she's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's the one who brought the gas bomb into the train.
Really?
And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever.
If no one else is gonna say it.
If all you needed was a mask to protect you, then... Hey, don't look at me. I literally passed out. This helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'll suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick is totally sus. Sus? Just look at how calm she's been acting. She somehow knew that dead body was a dummy. Then she poked it in the face. That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I told you it was my intuition.
Ugh.
Intuition, my ass. Wait, sorry. I am not sure how many more profanity words I am allowed to say before I get counter-striked.
Any clue?
Where this elevator is supposed to be again? Probably the tree of ignorance is the elevator. Or maybe we're being played for fools. I am guessing this statue has something to do with activating the elevator.
What you doing?
Huh? You alright?
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on what. The mask is broken. There's a piece missing.
But
Is that weird? The statue is probably like super old. It makes sense it would be cracking and stuff.
I'm talking.
No, this is definitely semi-intentional.
way.
Like it's crappy on purpose. So it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know,
What about?
maybe if we find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen. Like a puzzle-solving game. And that sounds kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
You say we gotta look around for the other part of the mask?
Whatever.
This isn't a never mind. Oi! Everyone, I found it!
Nice.
Nice, that must be it. What should we do with it? Do we just take it back in the mask?
Leave it to me!
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Soybean! Oh, there goes soybean of the day. Chris brought the piece of the sense note and I the mask, and then nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Going.
Oh, golly!
Oh, shit!
Are we about to die? I knew it. I was right.
Whoa.
That actually worked. I never thought I would see that. Oh. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, it does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom.
Game over, man! Game over!
Oh god, now he's splitting random philosophy! We're so in! Will this take us to the elevator?
What about?
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore!
If I may ask.
Why this sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home, duh!
Elementary, my dear.
Elementary, my dear!
Sure.
Fair enough. Indeed, it is an elevator underneath the tree, which is technically not really a tree. "16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown." That's what we were, after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place. And for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator in a tree? None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Garden Academy. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely, doors opened. Were those for us? Welcome everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions. And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not this stabbing shit again. Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. It looks like there's a few smart ones in the back, eh? Well, come along now. We don't have all day. Actually, you do have all day. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry. It didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. Ooh, I love the illustrations. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape, a way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. Oh, that rhymes. Would you like to save your game? Yes, so. Okay, let's see. Woo! I am so excited! I want to go for mean, but I have the experience, but I don't know. Let's not get too ahead of this and overestimate myself, shall we? And let's refine some. Okay. Begin. Class trial in session. Pow, 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 pow.
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial. The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place.
Nah.
Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out. That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Have fun, everybody. Sounds just so
Get
sinister.
me out of here.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here!
Oh, someone's slapping.
Get me out of here!
Oh. Oop.
What happened to her? Oh shit! They fried her brain!
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects. If I wanted to see the brain dip bigger, I'd just turn on the telly. On that note, please carry on.
Damn! Holy shit, the people running this thing are playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this trip.
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing?
Oh,
Just gonna be an
There's no
onlooker. It's only fair.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
what am I even supposed to do?
Hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah.
I love
Look
his
at that
spirit.
double check, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Yeah, because we
Did the
already
tablet
know
not
who the
explain it?
murderer is. Apparently it's the
It listed her
bald guy
wounds,
in the
yes,
tablet.
but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
Would you look at that? Oh gosh, do you hear that? That's the sound of non-stop debate approaching. Ah! Non-stop debate, let's go! Whoa! Friends and you're going to speak one after another without interruption. Students may say things that contradict the truth, and it's your job to determine which statement must be broken in order to progress the trial. For your ammo, you would have been armed with swoosh bullets. Level 2, the debate will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim your reticle and right click to fire, or right click. You want to aim for words highlighted in gold, those are weak spots. Lie or contradiction may be hiding within a weak spot. Carefully compare your classmates' statements to the evidence you have gathered and use the correct truth bullet to destroy the relevant weak spot. If things are flying by too fast, use spacebar to concentrate. This will temporarily slow down time. Speaking of time, be sure not to run out of it. That's an automatic game over. Not that someone of your caliber would ever play. Press the F3 key to revisit these controls whenever you wish. Okay, that's all for now. Don't jump for too many conclusions. Let's go!
The mystery was never about who killed Kara.
Oh,
but
that's the
how she died.
Is that true? Objection!
objection.
It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
We
And
don't
what
have
could
another
spilled
truth bullet.
that
Okay.
blood besides that big scary gun. Ah, that's right. There was a gun. You hear that, like a man? She agrees.
Actually, no, that's not how it works. The loudest voices in the room won't always the smartest. Fortunately, I have
The mystery
a
was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious
Objection!
what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilled that blood besides that big scary gun?
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
Alright, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't.
Um,
Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity. Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Why are you bringing me into this?
does someone even have time
Except
to
the victim
reload
suffered
it?
multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Yeah, she wouldn't have
If the gun
time
was
to
fired,
do that.
not only should the body have had bullet wounds, there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Because it hasn't been used.
If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
The knife? Are you even paying attention? It was the knife.
I got it. The bloody knife. It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Right.
Laser Camp's razor gotta ruin everything.
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Wait, my
Kind of weird
avatar is
choosing a
covering
very
some
weapon.
words. Let me just.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
I hope
If the killer didn't
this
use
is
the
okay
rifle,
now.
why was it at the crime scene?
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
I mean, it
It's related.
could,
It's
it
covered in blood.
couldn't.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
Calm down, the ultimate debater. Tablet assault rifle.
To
Okay.
reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet
Yeah.
they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like
No, it's
your
not.
opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken,
How do I check
the killer
the
would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Let me try using the tablet.
To reiterate,
Aha.
both the rifle and the knife.
The victim is got skin in the ultimate features 8. She was stabbed in the torso. The victim also suffered chemical burns. Oh, so the tablet has explained why Kara died, which is stabbed in the torso 28 times. And also chemical burns, but that was not the murder weapon. Sabotage is unknown. Okay.
Were next to the victim's body.
So I'd have to use
Yet
tablet
they opted for the
to
knife.
counter something.
Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics.
Actually,
over
it does,
effectiveness.
but this
That's
is
like your
probably.
opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them.
Wait,
And
where
yet,
do I even?
they did.
Why should people be aesthetic?
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work.
Oh, so this is not
Oh,
it.
you agree?
Wait, The evidence Damon presented doesn't.
Yeah, it's not. Let me
To
just.
reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then
Was it this?
No, that's wrong!
But why was the killer highlighted? I don't know.
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
I see. So that was the
you
point.
think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With a knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
Yep.
But then, who did?
The victim.
The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Complete sense. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something? Huh?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct?
Yes.
So, why didn't she shoot them?
Because, do we all remember the chemical burns? AI movements.
Before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true.
Huh?
There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Yepers. Specifically, evidence that shows victim attempted to fight back. Ah, the nails, I think.
This is it. We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort
Yeah.
to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer
Yes.
stole
The chemical burns from her head.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can you be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor or in the hallway?
Yeah, they should have been.
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
So that
It
means
was merely a
it
test.
didn't happen
No need to
in
take
the
it so
hallway.
seriously.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in...
Blood.
blood. It should have gotten everywhere. Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
He was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
No, it's okay. She was trying. She was trying her best.
That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If
By the
she
chemical
wanted to,
burns.
She could have just... you know...
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
There must be something we're missing. Something that explains how the victim was overpowered. Yes, the chemical burns. And I know I'm the only one who can figure that out. The chemical burns. I'll talk about agree points. Oh, agree points. It would be wise decisions for you to figure out. Good luck. Oh, that's a lot of bullets.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl
Because
didn't see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend.
I missed it.
I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
Okay, let's do this again.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
Nope.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see.
Let me. Ah!
Appreciate the support, but you're not talking any sense, mate.
What? No, I remember. Did I put the?
Fast one.
Let me just. The bucket has one. The bleach. Okay, assault rifle. Next to the victim's body is spread with blood. Oh, so the tablet, I guess? I have to present the tablet? Most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Okay.
And knocked the gun out of her hand.
Okay, wrong bullet.
Those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
Because. Let me try this one. Okay, nice.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the
Yippers.
tablet, she suffered chemical burns to her face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded with bleach? That's horrible.
Yeah, and there's a
All that pain.
bunch of
Yet she
bleach
still
in
managed
that
to fight
room.
back.
For
She
your
sure put up
information.
a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds. Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No. Not yet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation.
Like an
Knowing how it works
equation?
is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
Oh, why?
As in the motive?
You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have
Stock
a-
image.
What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
Oh, she's awake.
Grace?
What? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, Soybean.
Soybean!
Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire. I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
Uh-huh.
An elephant in the room?
And what is that elephant might be?
Too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
Oh,
I'm
smarty
sure the
pants.
spilled it on the victim.
Yeah, but how? In a way that
You
she
just tipped the
didn't
bottle
notice
over
it.
her.
Nope, it
That
is not
bottle
that
is where
easy.
the bleach came from, sure.
But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Yes.
Sure.
Into a bucket.
Before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
Yes.
And what is this something else?
Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
Chill, Grace, chill. You sure isn't chill for someone named Grace? Let's go, now start debate. Bucket.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
They were
I was in the closet.
I
was
bet
low.
the killer had a secret water gun. So when the victim came in, bow!
Nah.
He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey! The ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd
That's
shoot
a
him before he
good
even had the
question.
chance. Use your brain, mate.
Of course, my apologies.
How was the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemicals into the victim's eyes? Especially without her knowing. Okay, let me think.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp.
So it's poured
Burns
from the top.
to the scalp. How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
Above, but how?
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air?
Did
Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Yeah, there has to
Where's
be.
this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well, could mean anything.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Unless you take into account the size difference. The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
The killer wanted two things: for the bucket to be above the victim and for it to spill on her when she entered the room. In other words, he needed to balance the bucket. But on what? Oh, the step ladder, guys.
Ladder is like half my height. No way the killer used it.
No, wrong. I thought there would be something. What did the killer balance the bucket on? Door? But it wasn't. It didn't fall on the door. Nothing? What if I say nothing? Oh, that doesn't even make any sense. Okay, so let's try the door.
I got it.
But it didn't fall from
I
the
don't know how
door.
we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
How though? When we saw the bucket fell, it was in front of the shelves, I think.
Exactly.
So why
When the
was it
victim came
there?
to the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her.
And there's no marks of bleach at the entrance, unless if it was covered by the dummy, of course, because she was right in front.
This would make it so she
The
couldn't
entrance.
shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
I see.
Is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
There must be something related to the step ladder. It has to. Yeah, because it's just right next to the door.
This is it. There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door. Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
I still don't know the difference between a ladder
Yes,
and a
it
step
appears
ladder.
our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knick-knack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you apes.
Whoa,
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
True.
Anyway,
True.
what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
The mouse have been hiding somewhere waiting for her to arrive. Somewhere nearby, I would assume. Outside the janitor. Nope. Behind the door.
What about behind the door?
Oh, it's not?
The killer could have seen there as a girl entered.
Wouldn't the stepladder be in the way?
Oh, true. We'll reap in the back of the janitor's closet.
I've got it. I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Ah, I see.
Creating
That makes
the
sense.
crime scene we found! Great job, guys! We're actually doing this!
That was the last mystery, right?
Nah,
Must
not
have put
really.
everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Yep, because she has a weapon.
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is
Well-
the worst thing a man could do.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds. No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
28 stab wounds! Was that a Detroit Become Human reference? Guys, there's a Detroit Become Human reference over here. 28 stab wounds.
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We figured out the case.
28 stab wounds!
No. We're not finished here.
Oh, bro is not chill.
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer, we're looking for answers, which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion? This isn't about efficiency, this is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
Bro.
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out. If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Confession.
Something done on impulse.
What if they were frightened? The spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense.
I mean,
no matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
they probably wanted to kill each other, both of them.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Silence! Oopsies. Things are getting emotional. While you've only been using logical arguments to further the trial so far, now might be a good time to change your approach. Introducing the pathos mechanic. During non-stop debates, the emotionally charged commentary of your classmates will appear as pure text, a purple text. These comments are called pathos statement. You can absorb these by hovering over item with your radical pressing E. The pathos statement will then be loaded. Oh, okay. Find a weak spot that is directly contradicted by the pathos system. If successful, you will make a powerful emotional argument to counteract your opponents. Stay on the lookout for pathos statements, while you'll always be able to advance the trial using pure logic, emotional argument. Okay. Ooh, something new!
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill.
Expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
Oh.
But how can we do that? There's no...
How do I absorb these? Okay.
If you have no proof, so says the ultimate liar.
Dun, 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 dun. Is this murder just justified or is it truly unforgivable? I feel like I have an obligation to find the truth.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take it chill, Bill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
No, it's not. Ah! I missed it.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate lie.
Maybe I should choose the
kill Kara so easily
trust
and without
point
restraint.
brought by Eva.
There is no way
to
to
use
justify
this
this.
empathy
Take
bullet.
it chill, Bill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no...
Let me do the I can't.
So says the ultimate lie.
Jeez, man.
To kill Kara so easily and without
I forgot how to fast
no way to
forward
justify
to this.
Take it chill, Bill, man.
Okay.
You
I'll just wait.
expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of
Oh,
humanity's
the
brightest.
empty bullet is
We
gone
shouldn't
because I
make a lot of
shot
assumptions
it.
about the killer's morals. This
I
could have
need
been
to
self-defense.
absorb it again.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you.
Eh,
if
big
you
no.
have no proof. So says the ultimate lie.
To kill Kara so easily
And it's a lock-in.
without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take it chill, Bill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of
Assumptions.
assumptions about the
Killer's
killer's
morals.
morals. This could have been self-defense.
Self-defense by
You don't
stabbing
even
28
know the damn
times,
killer.
huh?
Just
Right.
the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be
Brought to justice!
But how can we do that?
We can't even trust
There's
you.
no reason to trust you.
Let me
if you
absorb it,
have
okay?
no
Okay.
So
Next
says
one,
the
let's
ultimate lie.
shoot it properly! Let's go.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint.
Oh, we have like 28
There
seconds
is
left.
no way to
Fuck.
justify this.
Take it chill, Bill, man.
This is probably my
You
last
expect me to
chance
stay calm?
before
This was the
the
sadistic killing of one
automatic
of
game
humanity's
over.
brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals.
No, 10 seconds left.
This could have been self-defense.
Let me
You don't
let
even
me.
know the damn killer.
Come on.
Just the crime scene they left behind.
I don't think I can make it.
This killer, dead
Ah,
or alive,
fuck. Damn, let me try it again. Okay, let's go.
to kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take it chill, Bill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been
In
self-defense.
self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer.
You don't even know the damn
Just
killer.
the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive,
deserves to be brought to justice. 28 stab wounds. Let me. Why can't I do? Oh, what the fuck?
You trust him? Why?
So that was not.
Kara so easily
And
without restraint.
and
There is
really
no way
now?
to
That's not.
justify this.
That's not.
Take a chill pill, man.
When I was
You
focusing on
expect me to stay calm?
the wrong
This
point.
was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate lie.
I do have proof though. The lawyer's intuition. Definitely, it was not
To kill Kara so
self-defense.
easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to
Stay calm.
This was the sadistic
Okay, let me try this.
of one of humanity's
Oh, that's
brightest.
not.
I don't see how that relates.
Man.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
Huh?
You don't even know
Nanda.
the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
And how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate lie.
But I do have proof. But I do have proof. Let me just.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
It is not
You don't
though.
even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive,
Oh.
deserves to be brought to justice!
I know how to fast forward now.
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust.
Eee, I missed it again. Oh, girl.
So says the
I have skill
ultimate
issue.
lie.
So sorry, guys. This is taking more time than it should.
To kill Kara so easily.
Okay, nyam, 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 nyam. Chipmunks time. Let's have to be brought to justice. I gonna stop?
So says the ultimate liar.
To kill Cora so easily.
Guys, why am I bad at this? It's the reticles, alright? It's moving too fast. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
This could have been.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose the time again. God damn it.
There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof.
Oh god. Let me try again.
To kill Cora so easily.
Now I have the lawyer's infusion. I really need to focus on the there's no reason to trust the point from Eva. Okay.
There's no.
Finally, guys. It was not even that hard. It shouldn't be.
Expertise shouldn't be overlooked here. If there's anyone to believe, it's the lawyer.
Say what?
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine. He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, then we have no reason to disagree.
True.
We're all ultimates for a reason. For me to trust in talent.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Yeah! Wolfgang's clearly trying his best for us. Let's trust in the lawyer and his fucking big buddy!
Burger Pig Buddy!
If it means going home, then you guys convinced me.
Right on! Team Wolfgang all the way!
Thank you all for your support.
Oh, someone's unhappy.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing. Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're disappointing boys! We've figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
You're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Silly, I have a short attention span.
Oh, he's homie, guys.
Just for my own benefit, why did you summarize the information? It would be good practice.
Oh, why is my avatar being weird? Let me just recalibrate.
I'll present the truth.
Oh, why is it? Okay.
We'll present the truth together! Let's dig into it!
It's time to bring this to an end, finally! Summary the case from start to finish. It will be a comic book. Okay. Since the class has a relatively good understanding, some panels are already complete. That's really him. Oh, by the way, once I'm done with this chapter, are we still on prologue, by the way? I'm gonna stop the stream once we're done with this. So it can't be long. Tomorrow is a weekday. What is this? What was that? Opening the door. Ah, I see. What was the victim crying? How did the killer reach the door? Opening the door. Okay, up next is what? Going up the step ladder. Oops, oops. Okay, and what's next? In the janitor's closet. Where did the killer hide? Yeah, there. Assault rifle. Oh, there's a victim carrying this. Bleach. Yeah, she has a bleach. And onto our final page.
This is how it happened.
Okay. Is my avatar being weird again? Oh my god.
The victim was Kara Koshkin.
Girl!
Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Aye. They needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes. Sneaky little bastard.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the door frame. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
The door must be open, like, just
After
a jar
completing this
for
setup, the killer retreated to
bucket
the far
to be
end of the
able to stand
janitor's
there.
closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
And, the bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
Ouch! Ouch!
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara.
Yeah.
In his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
28 stab
When being
wounds!
stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails. However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions have case. Well, are you satisfied?
These big 3 acts. Poor horse would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second? This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head embraces a compelling argument.
Oh, face
Care
reveal?
what others think. Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already.
Ooh.
It's time we meet face to face.
It's time for us to meet the mascot.
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants. The walls have finally crumbled. What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land, serve it, or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy? No, no. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you refer to me by one name, and one name only. His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
Killing game, guys. It's a killing game.
Well done.
Hey.
The show must go on.
Did you really think this story would end once we reach the climax of the case? Quite the contrary. This is only the beginning.
That's...
Of what?
Why the long face?
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates,
Blood is rushing.
are going to kill each other. That's not...
Come on.
That's not funny.
But then...
But you said we could go home if we solved the mystery. I gave you peasants an incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way.
What? What are you talking about? You lied to us!
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm a fair man, if I recall correctly. It says this place like the trial room. How twisted! Not to go home. See what I said? You sneaky son of a...
Not okay!
You're so full of shit, man! There you go, losing control of your voice. That's how you know you've lost the argument. Logic is a cowardly thing like that. It will jump ship the moment it's confronted with a challenge. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. So when he said this was Eden's Garden Academy, yep it is. Bullshit. What am I doing believing someone like him? There's no other way around it. He's lying.
Dude!
Why did you tell us about your dumb game sooner? And watch you peasants run away?
Pathetic.
I can't host a game without any contestants.
Please don't.
Please don't do this.
I just want to go home.
Oh, poor girl. Please just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
There's no need to cry, Miss Toller. Huh? We're all civilized here. No one is gonna kill simply because they've been ordered to. Or do they? Well,
Let's see.
human beings can be desperate under dire circumstances, you know.
Nonsense.
Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey!
Yeah, that's totally right. We're like super boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft. Softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. When I see a fly in my room, I catch the poor dear in a jar and return her to nature. Girl, you might be killed in this game. My mochi heart would melt. I see. That's your argument, isn't it?
How interesting.
So, what has you convinced? What do you mean? What makes you think the people in this room like the heart to kill? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents?
Pathetic.
If you do, then tell me, regarding killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees their survival? Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as they're willing to stand? Go on. You've had a couple hours to get to know everyone. There's plenty of time to learn life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise.
Plot twist.
Not! You wouldn't be here all dressed up in that fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoil sport.
Oh. And one more thing. That trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game.
Get out.
How? All you did was make us play detective.
Plot twist.
And for a good reason. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in the true class trial. Your objective here is simple: uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered enough during investigation, you will argue who you believe committed the murder. The result will be decided by popular vote, and if you choose the right person, they alone will be executed and the killing game will continue. However, if you chose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the game. Everyone understand? And people freaking out in 3, 2, 1.
Isn't this lovely?
What's happening?
Such disrespect.
By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of 16, only 2. That's hardly better than if someone gets away with murder.
Well done.
I know, that was make it so funny. Most of you will die no matter what, and yet with every passing trial, you'll all cling to life more desperately.
The show must go on.
And that exact mindset is what causes murders to happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant? A perfect test of the limits of human compassion.
I have an appetite
I
for
can't wait
destruction.
to see all of you in action. I don't know how to exactly feel his laughter yet. Go, oh, what? Who did that? It doesn't sound like a well-timed strike from behind. Who did? Oh,
I've said it
whoa!
a million times, you mangy fucking mutt!
I want nothing to do with this stupid
Oh, Grace,
game!
please, you cannot die early just by.
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are.
Wait. Fuck!
Hey! Stop already! There's a...
She did. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, where did that came from? What is that? Who, what, who? Who? Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, there's more people in here than just the mastermind himself.
You.
For real?
You think?
Oh, you should have mentioned that earlier, though.
Pardon me.
She probably wouldn't miss her shot next time. Yay!
In any case,
Ooh. Oh, someone is. Something smells like the hope of the Eden's Garden Academy.
We will not succumb.
Even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure how do I even pronounce that? He's right!
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you think really an ultimate will fall for this bullshit? That's right! My friends and I have too much life for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're all going to escape. We have to. Wow. Idiotic. Never estimate the strengths of human connection. I am quite familiar with this idea. What kind of captain would I be if I can't even handle a small crew of 15? What is this horrible feeling of contempt?
No.
You've got it all wrong. actually believe no one here will try to kill. You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
It's obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me.
Look,
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you'll resort to murder. I mean, she has a
can't you
point.
see?
If you continue to convince all these people to trust each other, they will only be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along. Oh! Oh! Is that possible? You want to make everyone vulnerable so that it will be easier for you to kill them? Oh! How presumptuous.
That's enough.
Oh, Mama's mad. Don't make Mama mad. Wolfie! That's good.
Please.
No!
Damon, not you too! Look, I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Eva made a good point. All of us have a clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again, or for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No! I would never kill anybody!
That's not it.
Diana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. Don't you see how that's playing into the masked man's hands? This whole we're all ultimates thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals. What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? Damn!
That's wrong.
Look, the title barely means shit anyways. No, alright? Most ultimates are just dollars obsessing over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is reaching off public attention for their own goals. Ouch! I just knew someone would get triggered by that.
You've got to be kidding me.
Running a business that feeds millions is pointless.
No.
Some of you are an exception, obviously. But come on. There's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
Don't you mean rest of us? You're an ultimate too. Yeah. What the hell makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my talent. I can argue policy, consider ethics and morality.
Yeah.
Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial. Excuse me? It's not just you, it's the work of others too.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out.
Shrimp? Yo, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you guys say words nobody understands? Well, the kind of stuff is related. Like, tell me what a dragster is. Do you know?
Watch your step, lest you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good? We're in the middle of a death game.
The hell?
Wait, I wasn't trying to... You probably shouldn't have said anything though, Damon. Do I sense anger, hatred, an unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? Well, save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom. The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Get lost.
Thanks. How can you get lost?
Good evening.
Okay. How obedient of him. So suddenly obedient.
Hey.
Still, we're not going to kill anyone, right, guys? Right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all gonna make it out of here, okay? And no one's believed in that. With people who despise me. Well, yeah. Who makes them despise you? Think again. I mean, he does have a point. Like, they still really need to be wary of each other because people can turn their backs against you anytime once they have motive. So cute, the beginning of the end, the beginning of an unfathomable nightmare, and unrelenting despair. The beginning of the killing game. We're done with the prologue. Ooh, surviving members currently 16. I wonder who's gonna be killed or be the killer next. Would you like to save your game? Yes, but so for everyone's information, this game is currently still ongoing. So there's only they only have updated chapter 1 now. Oh, I am loving this. I just realized that his name is probably a reference to Matt Damon because Maitsu is kinda sounds like Matt. was mesmerizing, show-stopping, never the same. I can't imagine the amount of time, patience, energy, manpower, everything in order to do this game, and I really appreciate it. Can you basically like hear everyone from the hallway, like in your room? The rooms doesn't seem to be too soundproof. I wonder where mine is. There's probably a name in front of the door for everyone. Yeah, see? Oh, it's Wolfgang's dorm. Would his dorm be right next to... Oh no, Ingrid Grimoire, Winona, Mark Brisky, Kai Montiago, Grace Madison, Louise Tollner, Sean Delammer, Desmond Hall, Toshiko Kaira, Eva, Ulysses, Jet, Diana. Oh, he's at the very end of this.
I see.
Looks like this is it. Ooh, that's a huge ass room. A fancy looking room. In the very back I could see there was even a bathroom.
Jeez.
This is really nice. There's a lot of work for kidnapping or quoting or kidnapping itself a game. Which is all the more reason to be wary. Before I even think about resting my eyes, I should search this place for anything dangerous. Alright guys, I think I am going to stop here. And let's continue this some other time. Okay, that was it. Wait, let me put myself in the middle again. Oh, that's a little bit too big. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Okay. Oh, let's get back to... Okay. So, how was it, guys? I hoped you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. And thank you everyone for coming into my stream today. Even if you're just lurking around. Everyone who left a comment, and I'll see you guys soon, where my next stream is probably back to Homicifer, where I'll be speedrunning all endings again. So thank you everyone for coming in today, and I'll see you guys again on my next stream. Bye bye, and have a good night or evening or afternoon or a good morning wherever you are. Ciao.